give some scouting reports on Travis Hunter. I don't feel him at 4 as a receiver. I don't, and we'll tell you why here in a second. But first, I want to pay off this tease about the report that should piss you off. Well, why are they even in on Travis Hunter as a receiver? Because they didn't sign any receivers in the offseason. Didn't trade for any big names. Didn't sign any big names in free agency. Why? I think it's money. But there's another reason that a lot of the beat guys keep putting out there, and that's about culture and not wanting to hand Drake Maye a pain in the ass at the position to crawl in his head. And they were really worried about that. Tommy Curran wrote this at NBCSportsBoston.com. The Patriots were exceedingly wary of the negative impact a demanding veteran wideout could have on Maye. As a result, they were not in on talented guys like DK Metcalf and Devontae Adams. The guy they loved, Chris Godwin, signed back with the Buccaneers. So this spot is very much like left tackle. Need one desperately. Have screwed up staffing the position for years, all caps. Have a chance at the top of the draft with number 4 if Travis Hunter is there. But one of the reasons they did not land one of these big names is because, again, they were exceedingly wary of the negative impact a demanding veteran wideout could have on Drake Maye. So this is a great idea.
Yeah, right. Let's bring in guys who suck.
Let's draft a quarterback number 4. 3?
3.
Let's draft a quarterback number 3 overall and have him be good, but let's not surround him by anything because we don't want to upset him.
Mm-hmm.
Or we don't want him to have to deal with a talented guy that wants the ball.
Right.
Like Drake Maye will never have to deal with that in his career. Or it's like that's nothing that as a quarterback he probably hasn't had to deal with at every single level he's ever been at. He probably dealt with it at college, high school, any camp that he went to, any showcase that he went to. It's called being a quarterback. The guys around you, especially the talented ones, tend to want the ball and tend to vocalize it. And as a quarterback, you have to deal with it. It's part of the job. But you're not going to you're worried about putting Drake Maye in that position? Oh, come on.
Yeah, take the training wheels off. It's ass backwards logic is what it is. And again, okay, so fine. Then why not Cooper Kupp? What's wrong with that? Like, so if you're going to, if you're going to be that precise about what kind of guy you're going to put around him, first of all, you're babying him. Is what you're doing.
Well, so, yeah, where's this worry stem from, though? So this could be a convenient excuse, or could it be real, and that there's maybe some sort of maturity issue they see with Drake Maye that it's like, well, he can't handle this. Like, is there something legitimately there? That's how I read this thing.
Well, then that's a problem.
Yeah.
It's something he should have already been dealing with. It's something that is occupational hazard, comes with the territory, something you just have to deal with. Is receivers wanting the ball, especially, I don't know, the good ones. So what now? For you to get a receiver, he has to not just be fast, not just have good size, not just get open, not just catch the ball. He's got to, when he doesn't get the ball, keep his mouth shut and not ask for too much money. Well, that's not hard to find. Yeah, no. All the really tall, fast, skilled receivers don't really care if they get the ball or care what they make. No, easy. You'll find a lot of those guys. That's just ridiculous.
Well, and Mike,
how do you expect to fill out the position if you're not going to accept guys that, I don't know, want to get paid and want the ball? Ridiculous.
And correct me if I'm wrong, but weren't there times even early last year where Demario Douglas was getting agitated because he wasn't getting the ball?
Like week 2.
Right. So my point is, in theory, you drafted a guy who isn't going to be difficult to deal with and demand the football and be difficult. You're going to get that anyway.
What's the point of having a quarterback if you're scared or scared to put the players around him? Just another one of these, well, you get the rookie quarterback, then you can really surround him. It's such a lie. And on top of it all is how much do I even want to believe that? Is DK Metcalf not here because they're wary of surrounding Drake Maye with demanding receivers, or did he just get $150 million? What's the real reason DK Metcalf isn't here? So half of me doesn't even want to believe that. But if they're serious about that, like,
oh boy,
come on. How do you expect to get a good receiver who doesn't want the ball? I've never heard of such a thing.
I think this is how they justify it to themselves to not spend the money. That's what it is.
That's that thing.
Those guys are always going to cost money, and they don't want to spend the money on that guy.
No, the sport is just teeming with fast, skilled guys that don't care if they get the ball and will take team-friendly deals. Easy. No problem. Yeah. Easy. There's tons of those guys. Oh, no, wait. Actually, the really, really talented guys all want the ball and all want to get paid. Funny. So you ever going to have a real talented guy next to Drake Maye? Good grief. He's also in year 2. So so now you're just going to leak away the first 2 years of his rookie contract because you're afraid of putting someone next to him who, shudder the thought, wants the ball? That is just...
it's just lame.
It's overthinking it. And believe me, I'll just say with this real quick. I am, historically anti-diva receiver. That's been my stance. In the Brady years, he won Super Bowls before he got Randy Moss and after Randy Moss. He didn't need Randy Moss to win championships. And at the time, I believed that in my core, and I was right. I've sort of come around on it a little bit. I think the game has changed. It's gotten far more receiver-centric, and I've seen far more of these receivers, meaning these number one receivers who are demanding and highly paid, win championships. So number one, I've come around on it. But number two is you're not dealing from a position of strength anymore. You don't have Tom Brady or a guy like Aaron Rodgers who didn't need a number one in his prime and could just, still be elite. That's not what you are right now. So I'd get off your horse and open up your wallet if you want players at the position.
And it's annoying when you compare it to what Washington did, who recognized they have something in their young quarterback in their second year, that they went out and got two guys with questionable work ethics at two key positions on the offense, at left tackle and Laramie Tunsil, who got drafted with the bong mask attached to his face, and Deebo Samuel, who's one of these diva wide receivers. They're like, nope, we're giving up draft capital. We're going to help our young quarterback. Where the Patriots like, oh, no. Someone might be too rough in the room with Drake Maye and want the ball. We can't have that. It's just a money thing more than anything else. That's really what it comes
And I'll tell you
down
what, my dime store analysis with this, Travis Hunter's not that guy at receiver. He's not worth the fourth pick at receiver. Sorry. Not at 6 feet or 6'1". He's somewhere in there. Give me the write-up there that you have there in Lindy's, Murray.
Yeah, so
again, big board comes in a couple weeks, but here's an early sample.
He's not even ranked as the number one wide receiver in Lindy's, by the way. He is. They have him at 4.
Really?
Yeah, at 4, behind Tet McMillan, Matthew Golden, and Luther Burden in Missouri. But you want his weaknesses?
Of course.
Lacks elite speed or quickness. Small for the position in terms of weight. Tends to have issues when beating press. Route running when at full speed is sloppy and raw.
Sloppy. Thank you.
Not a very good separator against man coverage.
Perfect.
Two-way play brings major concerns over his wear and tear due to playing over 120 snaps a game. A lot of low-effort reps due to fatigue.
Okay, I'm not worried about that last part. Throw out for me.
What does he do well? Read those first
You
things
want the
again.
strengths?
Yeah, go ahead.
But
as a receiver.
I just want to know, can he run routes?
Again, route running when at full speed, sloppy and raw.
Okay, that's out.
Strengths, elite ball skills in contested catch situations.
Yeah.
He's a hands catcher who rarely drops the football. Very good breaks on short routes. Amazing body control when staying in bounds. Great contact balance and explosiveness as a ball carrier. Willing blocker down the field to maximize others' yak.
Okay, I like that.
Great zone feel when finding soft spots in zone coverage. Very good at scramble drill. Plays best in the slot but can play on the boundary.
So, and I've read also slot. I mean, it's 6'1".
They say the pro comp is Devontae Smith with the Eagles.
Daniel Thomas.
Yeah, I'd rather have it. Yeah, DTP.
What's DTP have to say?
Daniel Thomas. What's his name?
His the name
Is it Daniel or David?
Daniel Parallegro. Parlegre. Parlegro. Parlegreco. Can you
Parlegreco.
Parlegreco.
Speaks Greek.
Daniel Parlegreco. I'll get back to you on what the T stands for, but I guarantee you it's his middle initial.
Thomas.
As a receiver, Hunter is dynamic when playing both the Z and in the slot. Plays with suddenness and route deception. These are his strengths. Keeping corners guessing at every step. He's very comfortable. He's a very comfortable hands catcher who easily extends and makes plays away from his frame. So again, like his high pointing of the ball and catch and hands, all that. I'm in.
But again, so that tells me he's a good athlete.
Exactly. There's a million of those at the NFL level. You got to be able to, unless you're just some next level freak, DK Metcalf.
Right.
You got to be able to square off your route.
Right.
As a receiver, here's the negatives. He lacks the jamming technique and upper body strength within contact windows and will struggle being asked to play on the line of scrimmage against bigger defensive backs. He may be forced to play mostly one position at the next level. They have him at 6'1", 185. I know you said 6 even before, so maybe he's between 6 feet and 6'1".
He's a rail.
That's still like, I don't know, what's Malik Neighbors? And what's Marvin Harrison? I just feel
I think Marvin Harrison's taller.
Malik Neighbors is 6 feet.
little guy.
Marvin Harrison Jr. is 6'4", 205.
So that's more prototypical size. Neighbors is only 6 feet, eh?
Yeah.
Plays bigger.
He does play bigger. He's good, and he's fast.
I don't know. I'm kind of out on Travis Hunter as a receiver.
I just don't think he's a good fit for them.
I am. I'm out. And because you're scared of giving Drake Maye, someone who wants the ball. You're obviously scared of opening up the wallet at the position. You're now in this position in this spot where you're going to go into the draft where you have to draft for need. And it's not a good draft for your needs. It's not a good draft at left tackle. The best guy has short arms and a tiny wingspan. And the best receiver for you isn't even really a receiver.
But you know what a guy who plays two positions is? Good value.
He's interesting. He's also interesting, and he is good value.
I mean, that's a lot of productivity for one salary.
And Carter, I don't have any qualms with. Like, if he falls to you, that's a home run. And I'm not as worried about his injury as others might be. I'm sure if you took a hard enough look at most of these guys, they got something. So that's not my issue with him. Hunter does scare me, especially as a receiver.
Carter will never make it to the Patriots.
Yeah.
I don't think. Again, even if two quarterbacks go, he'll be the third guy. Like, based on everything that's out there, I can't see him slipping to 4. Hunter could get there, though.
So a consensus is building. Again, you can throw it up, Vinny. Just a little mock-up of the mock drafts. 33rd team, Travis Hunter. Pro Football Focus, Will Campbell. CBS Sports says Travis Hunter, again, to the Patriots at 4. Draft Network, Will Campbell. Sports Illustrated, Travis Hunter. Fox Sports does have Abdul Carter going to the Patriots.
That'd be wild.
Harold,
I'd be surprised if he gets that far.
Harold is Travis Hunter going to the Patriots. So
what's Bob's draft book have? Does he have like a...
I don't know if he even has a... I don't know if he has a mock.
Bob's draft book.
What'd you point out to her in the commercial break?
This is so great. This is
great.
So he has quotes on the front of it, like quote, best draft guide of the year, end quote. But no attribution.
Yeah.
So it's like that could be the guy at the bus stop.
Right.
It's like you don't know
Uncle
who said
Billy.
it.
Yeah. If Mel Kiper said it, it would,
Quote, back and better than ever, end quote. No attribution. Just could be his brother.
Yeah.
Could be him.
Could be the janitor.
Yeah.
Could be him.
I have returned.
Could be anyone. Usually that would say, exactly, right? Mel Kiper, Adam Schefter, no, just no attribution, just back and better than ever. Quote unquote. Who said that?
Quote, yeah, I'm back.
If you like that clip, check out more videos from Felger and Mazz here. For more Patriots analysis and opinion, hit this playlist. And for all the latest from the Sports Hub, download the app at 985thesportshub.com.